What is up, guys? Welcome to video number 4 in this series. We're going to talk about note stacking, okay? Note stacking is something that, for me, I think I learned this from Slash. I'm pretty sure I did, okay? Because he does a lot of it, okay? And it just sounded super cool. And I'm going to teach you today how you can use note stacking to make your solos sound more interesting. And if you haven't already watched the first 3 weeks of videos that in this guitar soloing series, please go back and check it out, because I promise you it's going to be worth your time. Okay, I'm talking about some very key things that will help you spice up your guitar soloing improvisation. Okay, so today we're going to talk about note stacking. Okay, and you've heard it in kind of like the demo that I played at the beginning of this video. Okay, and I'll explain what note stacking is, and then I'll teach you how to use it in the context of your pentatonic scales. Okay, if you don't know your pentatonic scales, if you don't know your scales, please do check out my 14-day free trial, my online school. My goal is to give students an awesome foundation in the guitar playing, making sure they know their notes on their fretboard, making sure they know every scale that they need to know for guitar soloing. Okay, and teaching them how to solo all over the fretboard in any given key. Okay, so these things are super crucial, super foundational for any guitar player who wants to consider themselves good. Okay, so check out the free 14-day free trial. Links in the description. So let's talk about note stacking. Okay, so usually note stacking, I like to do it a lot of times in the context of a band. Okay, so for example, like. Okay, that's an example. So you bend. And the cool thing about this is note stacking. I call it note stacking. I mean, I don't know what the actual word or description for it is. I don't think there is one. I think a while ago, someone actually called it note stacking, and I just kind of went with it. So the idea here is that we are bending. Okay, we're bending, and then when we release the bend, we hit the note underneath it. Okay, so we hit, in this situation, I'm going to do it in slow motion. So you can also, there are different ways you can do it. You can bend, and you can also pull off. So we'll talk about both, okay? So let's start with just slow motion so that you can learn this at home. Okay, so we're gonna start with your 7th fret, okay, on your G string, okay? And we're gonna bend. We're gonna release it, and we're gonna hit fret number 5 on the G string, okay? And then 7 on your D string, which is your 7, 7 on your D and your G string. So, and then you go back to your D string, 7th fret, okay, and then your 5th fret on your G string. So slow motion. Okay, and then if we do it on this note here, on this 7th fret of your D string, okay, you can try another technique, which is just pulling off using your finger. Okay. You're just gonna pull it off a little bit, and then stack. Okay. The cool thing about this, you can use it in any pentatonic scale. Usually in general, it is the pentatonic scale that we're doing it in. Okay, so we're gonna go pull off from 7 to 5, and then we're gonna go 7, 7 on our A and D strings, back to your A string again, and then 5th fret on your D string. So you can do this in all areas of your pentatonic scale, okay? All areas of pentatonic scale, okay? As long as, and in general, usually you're looking for tone and semitone bends, okay? For example, like the tone, right? tone. So a semitone version would be, for example, like a blues key, right? You see that? So I'm using this blues note instead of going like. And you can also use a hammer-on version of it. Right here on, so 5, 7, 8, right? So instead of 5, 7, 8, which you can do, you can also just bend. And you can also slide. Instead of doing that, you can slide into it, okay? So use it, once again, week 1, 2, and 3 that I talked about, okay, you have your bending. And then you can slide as well, okay? If you want to learn more of these different techniques, once again, check out my online school, free trial, 14-day free trial, where I talk about a lot more different things outside of what I'm talking about today. Note stacking is one of the things I talk about, okay? Yeah, I'm sure you'll learn a ton, okay, in my online school, so do check it out. So it's really, really cool. When using in the context of your soloing and you're mixing it in with other stuff, okay? So you can do your diatonic run, for example. Okay, so diatonic scale. And there it is. So in this situation is bend, strike, okay, on your 8th fret, 9, 9, 9, and sorry, 10. I can count 10 and then 8. Okay, so I hope you understand what note stacking is and how you can use it in the context of guitar soloing. Once again, when you incorporate this with your other things, okay, that I talked about in week 1, 2, and 3, with your scales, you're gonna get some really, really cool sounds. Okay, so okay, so that's just an example. I hope this video has helped. I hope you liked it. Okay. Once again, do check out my 14-day free trial and go back and study my last 3 weeks of videos of topics that I talked about. When you start mixing stuff like that with other things, your solos are definitely gonna sound a lot better. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next one, which will be released a few days from today, I'm going to talk about scaling your fretboard, okay? Because a lot of people struggle with moving from low to high when they're soloing, and they don't have command over whether they're playing high or playing low, and they cannot really navigate the fretboard. So I'm going to talk about that in the next video. Stay tuned, stay subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.